Not of me.
What are you girls doing?
Cutting cheese.
Thinking we know how to make pastel en masa. That's, what is that? An old school grater. Old school.
It's an old school.
That's an old school grater. That's an old school grater.
That's
the
an
one that
old
has the
school
nice
grater.
handle and everything.
Look at always
Please.
complaining. Always complaining. If I had that one, they're like, why you got the shiny one? Nothing much has changed.
Are you gonna talk, Mary? Tell the people what you're doing.
Oh. So we're making pasteles right now. We're grating the pumpkin. We have yautía blanca and we have some guineos that look a little hurt, but they're green bananas. And we have Anthony.
That's the reason that the guineos look hurt, because Italians don't know how to peel them.
No, we have him to thank for picking them up from Vivian's mother's house.
Oh yeah, that too.
He picked them up from Vivian's mom's house. Thanks, Liz and Yoli, for going to get it. And he brought it all the way over here. And we had our queso frito and it was yummy. So anyway, we're pretty much just grating all the stuff the old school way with the guayador.
Vamos pa' aquí, vamos pa' allá. Todo Puerto Rico. A comer pastel, a comer lechón, arroz con gandules y a beber ron. Que venga morcilla, venga de todo. Y que se chave todo, compadre. Olvidemos todo, ok, y a gozarlo todo. No te sobra tiempo de enero a noviembre, solo hay tiempo para trabajar. No te sobra tiempo de enero a noviembre, solo hay tiempo para trabajar. No importa, se está acercando diciembre, que es fecha para vacilar. Y tú no olvides, viene diciembre, se época de vacilar.
The masa in my stand mixer. I'm pretty much just aerating and mixing it really well. That way the dough comes out, the masa comes out tender and it's not really hard when it boils. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I'm taking a shortcut pretty much. You're supposed to whip the masa a little bit, that way it becomes tender. So by doing it this way, I'm cutting my work time probably in half. So if it's your first time making pasteles like it is mine, I recommend you take a little bit of the masa and you just cook it up in a frying pan just to check out the flavor of it, if it has enough salt and enough achote. Basically it's going to taste like a acapuria, and it's going to taste really good. So if you're going to know if you're going to need salt or whatever, if you've eaten pasteles, of course. Happy that I was able to make this masa. Thank you, Liz, for going to the store, and Jolie for buying this stuff, and thank you to Anthony for bringing it all the way from Jersey all the way over here. So pretty much what we're going to do is going to wrap the pasteles. I'm not a professional wrapper. This is like the first time I've wrapped pasteles since I was like 10 or probably younger. So they may not be the best looking ones, but they taste really good. We tried the masa and it came out really well. What we're going to do is use banana leaves. What I did with the banana leaf was just cut it. Vivian cut it down to size. You don't need, you can use the whole banana leaf if you wanted to. I just don't think it's necessary. It's just a flavoring additive. And yeah, so anyway, when you get your pasteles, your banana leaves, if you don't find them in a regular supermarket, if you're out of New York or New Jersey or any heavily Latin populated area, you can try the Asian markets because they normally have stuff like this in the freezer section. So anyway, you're going to put your banana leaf down in the center. I'm not going to put any achote oil or any of that oil or juice from the meat or anything like that because I put enough achote oil into the masa that it doesn't need it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use 1 spoon, 2 spoons of masa right into the center of my pastel. And you don't have to overdo it with the masa because once they start cooking, it's going to expand. So just make sure that you are doing pasteles that are the right size for you. I don't like huge pasteles, so I'm not going to make them too big. The next thing I'm going to do is just take my meat that I cooked and just put it right in the center. I like a lot of meat in my pasteles, so I'm going to use till it's full to the end. So probably 3 spoons worth. And I went down to the Mexican market and I just got the meat chopped up that they use to make tamales or pozole or whatever. And it's just pork shoulder that's been cut up already. And it's the right size for pasteles. And I pretty much just added achote oil, garlic, cilantro, and I think that, and onions to the mix. I let it cook, and then I added some tomato sauce to thicken it up. I'm not gonna add garbanzo beans or raisins because I don't like that in my pasteles, but I'm gonna add olives. I don't really like olives too much. Can I get the knife? So I'm just gonna take one little olive. You can get the sliced olives if that's what they have in your area. They didn't have any around here. So I'm just taking one olive and cutting it into 4 and just pretty much put it right down the center. And that way whoever likes olives will get olives, whoever doesn't like olives could just pick them out. So the next step is going to be to just fold this over. I'm going to stop short of folding it all the way over in half. And then what I'm going to do at this point is push down some of the masa. I'm going to take this one flap right up here, and that's going to be my guide. So I'm folding it over once. And then I'm going to fold it over twice, the same length as that piece of paper that I left over. And then I'm just going to bring the whole thing over. At this point, I'm going to turn it, and I'm just going to squish that up. Try to get all the masa back into the center. I'm going to fold it once over this way, and I'm going to turn it over. And again, just try to get that masa right back up. Looks like it got a little meat. So like that. And then this side, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to leave it on this side. So it's actually going to fold over better. And then I'm going to bring them to the center. I'm going to try to clamp them together. Hopefully they'll stay. Now, there are about 5 billion versions on how you can fold a pastel. Since I have little short paper, they're going to be a little bit fatter than your average one. But if you have the longer paper, they'll be nice and long and lean. This paper I got from Puerto Rico. It's the Goya brand of paper. So I don't know if that's the way they wrap it in Puerto Rico, but whatever. People also use aluminum foil. If I run out of paper, I guess I'll start using aluminum. It's no big deal to me. So anyway, you're going to take the string. Going to try to even it up here. Then you're going to just take it and loop it around. If I could get it to work for me. And then just go like that. And then that'll be your start point where you can hold it from. Then you can flip it over. And then just try to get your paper to right about there. That way you can anchor down what you've already done. And then you could fold it back over and just tie it. You can then go like this, put it through here, put it through here, just for more stability and strength. And then turn it one more time over, and then just tie it right into the center. I'm just going to put it right through the string again, just for more stability and strength. And then I'm going to tie it in the center. And again, you can look on 5,000 other videos and you'll see 5,000 ways of tying a pastel. This is just what I feel is going to work for me. So this is what I'm going to do. And there you go. Here's your little packet of goodness. You're going to freeze these, and then you can take them out, put them in boiling water, cook them for an hour. You want to make sure to salt your water, just so that the pasteles can absorb some of that salty flavor of the water. What I recommend you do is before you even start tying up your masa, you take a little bit and you fry it up just like a flat little pancake. It's going to taste like alcapurria, and you can pretty much just see the flavor profile of it, if it needs more salt, if it needs more achote, if it's the right consistency. You should be able to tell by it. My pastel has been boiling for about an hour, and I'm just going to go ahead and open it up, take it out of the paper. Then I'm just going to go ahead and slide it off. Take the little piece of leaf off. Traditionalists probably don't eat ketchup. I don't care. I grew up eating ketchup on my pastel, so I will always eat ketchup on my pastel. Oh my god. This is so good. I wish... That sounds so pretty right now, but oh my god, this is so good. I wish you guys were here to taste it. It tastes like the way, I don't know, my grandma used to make it, or I don't know, like the best pastel I ever had in my life. This is like really close. It's so yummy. Well, I hope you guys try my recipe. Let me know what you think. Bye.
A comer.